Hi there, good evening, welcome back. Extremely tiring Thursday evening today. Tiring for many reasons. One is slight change in the diet system that I'm following. The whole of last month was a different kind of a diet, and I'm kind of like a little bit experimenting this month on my own, not going in for any consultation. So this month I'm going back and trying intermittent fasting again, and this time a little bit more strictly because I realized that last time whenever I don't recall when I was doing intermittent fasting, I was trying to have coffee, tea and all those stuff when I'm fasting, and when I'm eating I used to eat whatever comes into my mind, like proper oily food, non-oily food, sweets, everything. So the biggest criminal, okay, here is the sugar. Okay, stay away from sugar, and it makes a huge difference. And I could realize that last month, where I would say 90 to 95% of the time I was totally away from any kind of sweets, desserts, tea, coffee, and all. Randomly, one or two here and there I had. I'm not telling no. Even when I traveled out, I had coffee, but again every time without sugar. But I had sweets a couple of times, which are like in a controlled quantity. But for the entire month, having like one dessert is still okay, I feel. I don't know, but results were there last month. So this time around I want to try doing intermittent fasting. So I started off yesterday. It was okay, but today I had to go out to the bike workshop. I had to get that Oxlite mood down a little bit. So I've been following it up with them since last, I would say, like a month or so. One thing is there is no option, but even if it is there, I mean, they're not giving 100%. Like for them, it's nothing to do with revenue or any stuff. So they're not getting any money from doing this movement, like hardly the clamp money. So they're just trying to push it. No sir, yes sir, it will not look good, that it will not strengthen, all the stuff. So I told them that I'll go. I had called them up 2 times over the last 3 weeks. Now today when I went, they made me wait for 1 hour, and then they saw the bike and they told strength issue, that issue, this issue, and all. And eventually I just gave up and I came back. And when I traveled, I was not eating anything that time. I was supposed to stop eating at 5 o'clock. I'd carried a couple of banana and water, but something got screwed up, so I couldn't eat it. So due to this travel, like again this fasting and travel and all those things, little bit it has taken a toll on my body. Also I'd gone out to check out something in Malleshwaram, so completely exhausted and tired evening. Thankfully no calls, all the calls are done. So once this video is done and uploaded, I'm crashing off, nothing else. Even yesterday I was like, yesterday being the first day of this intermittent fasting, I was like a little bit too I would say bogged down. So I just crashed off here in the studio itself. Later on at 12:15 or something, I went back and slept in the room. Anyway, back to the point. I think I spoke a lot about the tiredness itself in the beginning. The thing that I want to talk about today is the statement that I heard in one of the videos on, I think so it was Monday or Tuesday, I don't recall exactly when, but this particular YouTuber's video that I saw, a couple of things that he told. One of the statement is what really makes sense, like some of the things that I'm seeing, some of the things I see from other people and all. Creativity thrives on limitation. Beautifully said, beautifully articulated, and I just realized that it's true. Okay, let me tell you my own example. So what happens is, a very simple example of gear, photography gear or editing gear and all the stuff. When we have a limitation on the type of gear that we have, we try to go above and beyond to make sure that we do something so that we overcome that. Okay, so when we have a shorter focal length gear, we try to stalk the birds, we try to go close, we learn the art of stalking the bird and all those stuff. And then whereas like there's a limitation of like so when there is a limitation of gear and all those things, we try to overcome that. We try to play around with that limitations. Okay, and we don't try to the moment we try to think about like, okay, I don't have that better camera, I don't have that better lens and all those stuff, that causes a kind of like a limitation on the creativity. We are not thinking about creativity, we are not thinking about composition, how to get a wow shot, we just keep on thinking, oh, I can't get a wow shot because I don't have enough megapixels in my camera, or I don't have enough reach in my lens, or whatever it is. I don't have the proper flash, I don't have a proper tripod, I don't have this particular filter. So that kind of, I mean, if it is there in your mind, game over. I mean, the end results will never be good. And the lesser we think about all these things and just try to do it practically, like go to a trip with a very minimal equipment, okay, and go with the intent of shooting something. Okay, don't go there like I have my gear and should I really shoot something because I have limited gear. No, go with whatever you have. The end result that you get is fantastic. I'm not telling I got mind-blowing stuff, but I'll tell you, the last weekend school trip, when we were coming back, we went to Mysore. We stopped over at Mysore for like about half an hour to go to this lake where we find peacocks. And I just used whatever is the basic equipment that I have. And I mean, I just like out of blue, I just saw the birds and I didn't even think twice. I just picked up my gear and I started shooting a couple of videos. I come home and I see it on computer. It's come out really well. And during the trip, I kept on telling them, oh, I don't have my birding gear, I don't have my bigger lens, I don't have a proper camera and all this stuff. But once you remove it and you just embrace whatever you have, you'll come up with like really good stuff. Okay, and the same is with like shooting a bigger projects or anything. Okay, the moment you start thinking that, oh, I don't have a particular access, I don't have that particular camera to shoot it, I don't have this particular mic or recorder to do that audio, we should remove that. And the moment you remove it from your head, that's enough. You can come out with some really genius stuff. I mean, outside of me, the type of examples that you get are like all this, say like TikTok or Instagram Reels or whatever the things that are going on. Look at them, like they are not doing everything with fancy cameras and all the stuff. Most of them, if not for all of them, are doing it using their mobile phones and some decently good lighting. That's all. They are not using like a 1 or 2 lakh worth cameras with some fancy lens and some aperture 120D lighting. No, nothing like that. They are doing some with some basic mobile phones that they have. Most of them don't even have iPhone. Okay, most of them do it with their whatever Chinese phone that they have, and they do a phenomenal job. So this in there, and if you can see that output, it's like engaging. The content that they're doing is like really engaging and it's like really entertaining. That's exactly what you need. Okay, the content that you produce should be acceptable. And I'm seeing one guy on Instagram, and rather more specifically on Telegram. This guy, the type of tutorials that he does, he just holds his camera near his face and he records his laptop screen teaching what you're supposed to do. I mean, if it was me, like, I would have pushed myself to do like screen recording, perfectionize it and all those things. And maybe it's like he didn't think about the fact that, okay, I don't have a screen recording software, I don't have a Mac, that's why I can't do a proper screen recording. Oh, I don't have a mic, I can't do a proper. He just like didn't think about any of his limitation. He just keeping on churning videos one after the other, and apparently he's doing really good. And today I think he just posted telling that he has got some 30,000 or 300,000 followers, and that too majority of them from our state. It's actually very good achievement, I would say. And none of his tutorial videos are like done using exceptional screen recording or voiceover or transitions or anything, but very good content. This is exactly the thing. I mean, it comes back to the same statement that I told, and this is a statement that I heard in the video. Creativity thrives on limitation. Okay, limit yourself to the luxury stuff, the whatever it's there. It might be available, not be available, but as I told you, remove it from your head and you can come out with some really amazing content from your side. That's something which I really want to try going forward. uh, I mean, I know I keep buying cameras, I keep buying stuff and all this, but I'm just thinking like, okay, let me push myself, let me not carry so many stuff every time I go. With whatever I have, like with the mobile phone that I have, or with the whatever the GoPro camera that I always carry with when I go on riding, I want to do some content based on that, instead of thinking that, oh, I don't have that, I don't have this, I didn't bring tripod, I can't do the shot. No, I think I need to get that out of my mind and start creating more stuff. And I was like this before, I'm not telling I was not, but I was like this before, but things have changed and I need to reset myself. That's a positive note that I want to end this video with. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.